presidential politics.
We always like to have Irish roots in the White House.
Here's to Obama!
And if the connection appears unlikely, Rector Neal says there's a lesson in that.
Well, he doesn't look Irish.
No, it's not the first thing you think, is it? When you see him, no. And I think that's another element that sort of has taken people back. It makes you just realize how related we all are.
In fact, Obama's a name that would fit right in here. Richard Roth, CBS News, Moneygall, Ireland.
And that's the CBS Evening News. I'm Katie Couric. Good night.
Laundry detergent doesn't remove all stains, and bleach may whiten your whites, but it's a disaster if you spill it on dark clothes. But there is an easy way to fight stains and whiten your laundry. OxiClean Stain Fighter. Just pour it in the wash to remove stains and double your detergent's whitening power. OxiClean's safe for your clothes, even colors. Nothing is better to remove stains, brighten colors, and whiten whites. I promise you won't miss the stains.
And for on-the-go stain removal, look for our Instant Stain Remover.
Join us on Saturday, May 19th for the second annual Tri-State Barbecue Festival, Smokin' in the Wiregrass at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds. Bring the family for a fun-filled day of live entertainment, children's activities, arts and crafts, and sample some of the best barbecue in the Wiregrass. From both the professional and the backyard grillers. Admission is $5, 6 and under is free. For more information, call 615-3117 or log on to tristatebarbecue.com.
You're watching WTVY News 4, your hometown news leader.
Just ahead on News 4 at 6, a man who escaped from an area jail and killed a man while out is sentenced today. We'll have details coming up. Erica?
This university building is about to be demolished. I'll tell you why coming up on News 4.
Thanks, Erica. Plus, a local soldier is one of the most decorated heroes from the war in Iraq, and he's honored today here in the Wiregrass. Stay with us. News 4 at 6 is next.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at 6.
Alabama school systems may be getting the largest amount of money ever received to help with major school improvement projects. Good evening, everyone. I'm Angie Casey.
I'm Reginald Jones. Thank you for joining us for News 4 at 6 tonight. A more than $1 billion bond issue has been approved in an Alabama House committee. The bond would provide funding for every public school district in the state. News 4's Rain McKenzie joins us live from our newsroom. And Rain, what impact would this have on Wiregrass schools?
Well, Reg, right now the proposal calls for Houston County to receive more than $5 million and Dothan City schools to receive more than $7 million. Superintendents of both school systems say their school would benefit greatly from the funding.
Local school systems are one step closer to receiving state funding to help with improvements. A bond issue allocating $877 million to kindergarten through 12th grade would help with school construction projects that don't fit into most local school budgets.
It's been a long time since the state passed a capital improvement bond issue. And over time, you know, school system facilities deteriorate, and they just lack the capacity locally to build or renovate.
Both Dothan City and Houston County schools have preliminary plans of where the bond money would be spent.
At the top of the list are overcrowding issues that we have on the west side and south side of our county, that we have to build some schools and some classrooms.
Dothan City school officials plan to use some of the funding to build a new high school if the Northview Dothan High Consolidation Project is approved. If not, the funding will be spent to renovate the current Dothan High School campus Arts and Sciences building, a project that alone will cost $4 million. Houston County schools are focusing more on student safety.
We only have one school, and it's the one that's been recently built, that has security systems and cameras, and we need to install those in every school.
The bond issue also designates $13 million to school systems like Henry County that have lost school buildings to catastrophes in the last 5 years.
Now, if this bond issue passes through the Senate, we could start seeing renovation projects in the work as soon as next year.
All right, thanks a lot, Rain. Now, for a complete list of what funding is allocated for schools in our area, you can visit our website at WTVYnews4.com.
A former Florida State Corrections officer at the Washington Correctional Institution will now be on the other side of the bars. Last month, A jury made up of 4 males and 2 females deliberated 2 hours before convicting Harold Allen Pate on a charge of lewd or lascivious conduct on a child. The prosecutor said the 38-year-old defendant fondled a 15-year-old family friend nearly 1 year ago. Before pronouncing sentence, Circuit Judge Alan Register said the victim will suffer long-lasting trauma from the incident.
It is also apparent to this court that the emotional scars on this young lady will be felt for years to come, and no doubt those emotional scars will be there for her to deal with after you have completed the prison sentence that I'm about to impose on you.
Judge Register sentenced Pate to 15 years behind bars to be served in a state penitentiary. An inmate who killed a man after escaping from the Covington County Jail has been sentenced to die for the crime. Bobby Phillips was convicted in March of killing Paul LeMaster in 2002. Phillips and Oscar Doster escaped from the Covington County Jail in November of that year. LeMaster was shot to death and his pickup truck was stolen the next day. Doster has already been convicted and sentenced to die for his part in the crime. Jurors unanimously recommended the death penalty for Phillips. Judge Lex Short followed that recommendation this afternoon.
Pike County could lose nearly $750,000 if the state Senate continues to stall. That's according to Pike County officials. Pike County Commission wants to redistribute the county's 1-cent sales tax and create a new voting center. Since the county must go through the Senate for the local act, officials are waiting on the Senate's gridlock to end. The 1-cent sales tax was created in 2003, with all proceeds from it going to the school system. The new plan would give 75% of the money to schools, keeping the remaining 25% for county expenses. Now, according to the Associated Press today, some senators were in Montgomery to try to work out an agreement to get the Senate moving tomorrow.
A Troy University dormitory building is about to be torn down and made into an academic hall. As News 4's Erica Proffer reports, that's not the only changes coming to campus.
It may look like one big moving day, but it's not. Troy University is putting all of these pieces of furniture out for the public to buy in order to tear down this college dorm. Dill Hall was built in 1959 and it holds 175 students. But by the end of 2008, this will be the site of the new College of Education.
It's going to be a hallmark building, and of course education is a big part of our heritage here at Troy University, as we began with Troy Normal School. So we're excited about a lot of different things that are occurring here.
Right now, the College of Education is housed in MacArthur Hall on the Bibb Graves Quad. But tearing down this hall is actually a part of a larger plan. In fact, they call it Vision 2010. That plan includes completing the new dorm buildings, the Barnes & Noble bookstore, and eventually tearing down MacArthur Hall.
We are very excited. We're going through a significant period of growth here at the university, and all of these buildings will help us accommodate that growth, and we have more plans as well.
The College of Education building will cost about $13 million. The new dorms will run about $22 million, and the new bookstore is expected to be about $2.5 million. The completion of the Barnes & Noble bookstore and the new dorm locals call Trojan Village are expected to be done by next fall. In Troy, Erica Proffer, WTVY News 4.
Now, the furniture out of Dill Hall will be sold tomorrow and Friday starting at 9 a.m. on a first-come, first-served basis.
One of the most decorated war heroes in Operation Iraqi Freedom is from Northwest Florida. Today, the Mariana Rotary Club recognized Staff Sergeant Sam Graves. Club member and retired Air Force Brigadier General James Hart presented a plaque to Sergeant Graves. In 2004, his Army unit came under attack. Severely injured when an IED destroyed his vehicle, Graves managed to return fire and help save his men. Among many medals, he was awarded the Bronze Star and Purple Heart.
I'm sure most people would have done what I did, but, you know, I was the one that was able to do it, you know, and, you know, I'm just happy that we were able to save our soldiers and that we're all able to come home.
At this time, Staff Sergeant Graves is on inactive status. He started a business in Mariana and is a student at Chipola College.
More than $200,000 has been raised to fight cancer thanks to many Pike County contributions. The total comes from many companies campaigning within Pike County. Troy University Relay for Life brought in more than $12,000. The South Alabama Rural Health Associates brought in more than $25,000. Air Track, First Methodist Church of Troy, Park Memorial United Methodist, and Walmart Distribution Center raised more than $10,000 apiece.
Relay for Life teams, the workers that work within those teams, and all of the people in our community just showed once again that from the heart they want to beat this disease, and they did an absolutely fabulous job in raising over $200,000 again this year.
Sarha employee Judy Law was the top individual fundraiser with just over $6,200.
Well, the Alabama baseball team fights for a spot in the conference tournament. Brad Sherwood has details a little later in sports.
Also, it's time to prepare for hurricane season. In part one of our series, Severe Weather Survival, we'll take a look at the supplies you need and how officials plan to keep us informed. But first, meteorologist Connor Vernon joins us for a first check on our weather this afternoon. Connor?
If you have not received any rainfall yet, I hope you receive some tonight or early in the morning, because after that, it will be a week at least before we'll have a chance for any more showers around. So let's see what happens.
If it's Memorial Day, it has to be Ashley Furniture Home Store.
And right now, during the Memorial Day Savings Event, enjoy holiday specials like this sofa for just $2.99 or this beautiful queen sleigh bed for just $4.99. It's all offered with special no payment, same as cash till 2009.
What?
That's right, no payment, same as cash till 2009.
I'm Ashley.
You'll find special holiday values store-wide during the Memorial Day Savings Event. It's going on right now at Ashley Furniture Home Store.
You're gonna love this place.
Check it out, so fine.
During my crash, I broke my neck, back, sternum, collarbone, fractured my spleen, and punctured a lung. I almost became paralyzed and almost died. It was a terrible choice not to wear my seatbelt, a foolish choice.
Last year we were in a serious accident. The car rolled several times and landed on its roof. All the glass was broken out, but when I turned around to check on the family, they were all there hanging upside down in their seatbelts. We walked out alive because we were wearing our seatbelts.
Now that's something you can live with.
The Home Builders Association of Dothan and the Wiregrass area invite you to attend the 2007 Parade of Homes May 18th through the 20th. Tour approximately 75 houses throughout the Wiregrass area and see examples of the latest design and construction techniques.
You didn't buy your sedan for the excitement. You bought it for gas mileage. But what if you could get all the mileage of a sedan plus the excitement of an SUV? Introducing the new 2008 Ford Escape with up to 28 miles per gallon. And Escape Hybrid, the most fuel-efficient SUV on the planet. Take the Ford Challenge and find out why Escape gives you more fun per gallon.
Now get $500 cash back on a 2008 Escape, plus a no-charge sun and satellite package for up to $1,490 in total savings. See your neighborhood Ford dealer today.
You're watching WTVY News 4 at 6 with Angie Casey, Reginald Jones, meteorologist Connor Vernon, and Brad Sherwood with sports.
Less than 3 weeks from now, we will have entered the beginning of hurricane season. And with the forming of last week's subtropical storm Andrea, most forecasters are agreeing this year may be more active than usual.
This means the time to start preparing is now. News 4's Erica Curry joins us from our news center with the first of this week's three-part series, Severe Weather Survival. Erica?
Well, it's imperative to know how to survive immediately before, during, and after a storm strikes. So tonight we'll talk about extra supplies experts are recommending for your preparedness kits and how emergency officials have changed their plans leading up to a hurricane. The Alabama Emergency Management Agency is doing more to prepare for a major storm this year than ever before. This is based on a lesson from past storms and a prediction that if a serious hurricane hit our area, many would be in need but would not have basic survival resources.
40% of our population that would need commodities, water, ice, and food to get by.
So operations are changing. The state EMA now has a hurricane plan drafted, which would go into effect 96 hours before the storm hits and would continue through the post-hurricane stages. And the biggest changes you'll see will be better communication with the public, animal shelter planning, and fewer evacuation orders. But they're not the only emergency officials that are trying to make some changes. The American Red Cross's Wiregrass chapter is adding more volunteer training, especially after the March 1st tornado.
Because the tornadoes happened during the day and weren't happening right on us, they didn't want to take time off work to get to those very key positions. So more training, more volunteers. We're always looking for more volunteers.
The Red Cross is also stressing the importance of a home preparedness kit equipped with basic survival supplies like water, tarp, clothing, medications, flashlights, and batteries. And now there's one more thing to add to that list.
We're also in an area where we have a lot of masonry homes, brick homes, and the Tapcon fastener, that blue masonry screw, is really essential if someone needs that to put plywood over the window.
It's also recommended for your family to have an out-of-state contact in case your family gets separated while evacuating or during the storm.
And for a more complete list of items to have in your preparedness kit, log on to our website, WTVYnews4.com.
All right, thanks a lot, Erica. Now, tomorrow night in part 2 of Erica's series, Severe Weather Survival, she'll share tips on how to survive during the storm.
You're going to learn more about how to ride out a hurricane and what to do inside your home while the storm is passing.
And speaking of storms, meteorologist Connor Vernon joins us now, and everybody's still looking for some showers if they're in this area. Some folks are getting some.
Thank goodness. I know we talked earlier at 5 o'clock, Geneva County has had a couple of good little downpours, Sampson, a couple of little places there. But if we don't get the rain tonight, I'm telling you, if you don't get any rain at your place tonight, then go ahead and be prepared for a long dry spell, because this is not in the forecast for us, unfortunately. So anyway, we'll be back and we'll have all the details on that right after this.
Medical Center Enterprise, where healthcare and community connect, helping and healing in everything we do. We're your friends and neighbors who truly care for you. Medical Center Enterprise, where healthcare and community connect.
Trust us, all recliners are not created equal. Lazy Boy, nothing beats the original. Why settle for less? Exclusive Lazy Boy rocker recliners starting at just $2.99. Leather starting at $4.99. Patented innovation, quality, and design. Make no payments for 1 year. All recliners are not created equal. It's the one and only. Hurry in now at Village Furniture Galleries. Quality to expect at a price you can afford.
You tired of looking tired? Need a lift? Maybe some filler here or there, or just some tightening up. The help you need is right here. The husband and wife team of John and Rebecca Ferguson have invested in the newest technologies and techniques to help you love the skin you're in, with minimum downtime and recovery so that you can get back to enjoying your life again. Call today and schedule your appointment with Face Clinic, where quality care is everything.
At the Palace Casino Resort, we've got it all. Friendly service, non-stop gaming action, fabulous food at the Coast Premier Restaurant, Mignon's, luxury 4-diamond hotel accommodations, and the Preserve, our Jerry Pate designed championship golf course. At the Palace Casino Resort in Biloxi, we've got everything covered. We know what it takes to be your favorite casino resort. So why play anywhere else?
Meteorologist Connor Vernon in the Power Doppler Plus Storm Center.
The good news, we had showers today develop way out ahead of the front. Now, the front hasn't made it here yet, and that's also going to give us a chance for some light rain showers. The showers that have already occurred, that was the really good news, because I really thought that the front was going to come in behind that and then give us more showers. Unfortunately, what has occurred is everything has been fairly spotty around the area. Take a look, though, at what has been happening over the Panhandle for the past couple of hours. You'll notice all the showers are moving past 65, moving down to the southeast. Some pretty good ones developed out in front of the front, which is still way back here in the upper left-hand corner of your screen there. But these little showers, for the most part, the light blue you see there, those are the real light showers. The yellow, the red, that really is where the heavier downpours are occurring. And we did have a couple little thunderstorms out there. Right now, everything's stretching between Donaldsonville down to the Mariana area, certainly down to Bluntstown, right along I-10 between Tallahassee and the Mariana area. All these showers are moderate right now. We don't have any really heavy rain to talk about. Whereas around the southeast for the last 12 hours, look at that line of showers that we still are waiting for that's cutting through the extreme western edges of Alabama, starting to make its presence felt all the way down in the Montgomery area. This is where the colder air, or relatively colder area is. The cold front is right about here, and this is all out in front of it. These were the showers that really gave us the best chance for rain earlier today. Most of what occurred, though, occurred fairly quickly. Most of the rainfall totals that we've checked have not gotten over 1/3 of an inch, but the folks that got that much certainly should be happy about it. But notice that once this moves through, we don't have anything of any consequence out behind that. That's because there's not even some clouds, and certainly no rain for the next week or so, as this front, which has now made it through the extreme northwestern corner of Alabama and is now pushing towards the Gulf, as it moves through our area, a couple of things will happen. We'll have a chance for some showers, mostly light, unfortunately, and we'll also have some milder temperatures over the next couple of days, especially in the afternoon. We'll be right around 80 degrees by Friday afternoon because of this milder air that's in behind this. This is a pretty good look at the temperatures. Birmingham right now with some rains at 69, Huntsville's at 71, 76 in Montgomery. Where the rain showers have really yet to take hold, and certainly not where the front has come through, temperatures are still in the upper 70s for the most part around our area. We'll drop to 62 for an early morning low tomorrow, and it'll be cloudy. It'll be warm for the rest of the evening. We'll have some scattered showers. And I really do hope you get a couple of these things, because this is going to do it for us chance-wise for about a week. A shower is certainly possible during the early part of tomorrow before noon, as that front finally starts to clear out, and there's even a better chance for some showers along the coast tomorrow because of the lingering part of that little front as it carries through the area. So light to moderate chop late in the afternoon tomorrow along the Gulf. Here's our extended forecast that shows absolutely no rain after tomorrow, and the front moves through. Afternoon high for Friday, 80. Saturday's high, 84. We'll start to warm back up as the weekend closes out, but unfortunately, no chance for any significant rain next week for us. Here's our weather-wise question, posted it online. You can go to WTVYnews4.com, submit your answer. We choose at random from all the correct answers, and we'll have the McDonald's prize for you tonight at 10. What type of clouds formed around midday today? Stratus, mammatus, or cumulus? Go online. We'll have the answer coming up tonight at 10.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Well, still ahead on News 4 at 6, a reptile close to extinction could be making a comeback. That story later.
But next in sports, Brad Sherwood talks to the Houston Academy Lady Raiders. Houston Academy Lady Raiders. They are going to prepare for a trip to the state tournament. We'll be right back.
Join us on Saturday, May 19th for the second annual Tri-State Barbecue Festival, Smokin' in the Wiregrass at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds. Bring the family for a fun-filled day of live entertainment, children's activities, arts and crafts, and sample some of the best barbecue in the Wiregrass. From both the professional and the backyard grillers, admission is $5, 6 and under is free. For more information, call 615-3117 or log on to tristatebarbecue.com.
The Home Builders Association of Dothan and the Wiregrass area invite you to attend the 2007 Parade of Homes May 18th through the 20th. Tour approximately 75 houses throughout the Wiregrass area and see examples of the latest design and construction techniques.
At Sohail Construction, we take great pride in providing quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We've been building beautiful homes for nearly 20 years. Visit one of our homes during the Parade of Homes May 18th, 19th, and 20th at 1118 Cornell Avenue.
Get up-to-date weather information on your cell phone with WTVY News 4 On Call. Log on to WTVYnews4.com to find out how. News 4 On Call weather is brought to you by the Bobby Dean Team, Prudential Showcase Properties.
The Bobby Dean team uses leading-edge internet technology tools to maximize the exposure of your property to qualified buyers. We provide sellers email communication itemizing detailed buyer activity. Give us a call to showcase your property.
And now, Brad Sherwood with sports.
Hello everyone, the Houston Academy Raiders are one of 7 area teams heading to the state softball tournament in Montgomery. The Lady Raiders will start their bid for the Class 2A state title tomorrow morning. HA squares off against state-ranked JB Pennington at 9 o'clock at Lagoon Park. The Lady Raiders knocked off Wicksburg and Leroy to advance to state. Now the Raiders players say they're realistic about their chances, but they think they have what it takes to take the next step.
If we play like we're supposed to, you know, we have to have tight defense, and hopefully I can pitch it to the point where we can keep it in the infield or keep, you know, high balls in the outfield and, you know, just get our offense going. But I know it's rough competition up there, so we're just looking to play our best.
We are really, really excited. We are the first team other than tennis and golf who go every year to actually make it to the state, and everybody else, like, we were probably the last people they would have chosen to go because the beginning of the year was not looking too promising for us, but we've worked really hard to get to where we are.
We'll have a complete wrap-up of the state softball tournament for you tomorrow night on News 4 at 6 and 10. All the baseball teams in the SEC have just pounded on each other this season. Vandy has been the only dominant team. Everyone else has been hovering around the 500 mark in conference play. That sets up an all-important regular season finale this weekend. Just the top 8 squads will make the tournament next week. Alabama and Mississippi State open their 3-game set tomorrow in Starkville. The Tide comes in at 7th in the standings. 2 wins would get the Tide into the tourney. 1 win and they would need some help. First pitch tomorrow is set for 6:30. The Auburn Tigers, by the way, visit Kentucky tomorrow. The Tigers have already been eliminated from the postseason scenario. Former Auburn pitcher Laval Spigner is getting his first major league start tonight. He's on the mound for the Nationals against the Atlanta Braves. Spigner's 1-0 as a reliever this season. That game is just underway in Washington. Last night, the Braves had another Auburn guy, Tim Hudson, throwing for him. He helped the Braves to the 6-2 win. Edgar Renteria hit 2 home runs in the victory. The Braves and Nats have split the first 2 games of their series. Just one day game in the majors. The Yankees visiting White Sox in game 1 of a doubleheader. Sox jumped out to the early lead in the 4th. Paul Konerko lips deep to right center. It sails out. A solo shot, and it's 1-0 Sox. The Yanks get it right back, though, in the 5th inning. Bobby Abreu takes one out to left. That ties it at 1. Skip ahead to the 6th, score tied at 2 until A.J. Brzezinski jacks one out to the opposite field. Chicago goes on to beat the Yanks 5-3. A little day baseball for you. You gotta love it.
All right, yeah, it's always a good thing.
Always fun.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks. Well, meteorologist Connor Vernon has a final look at your evening forecast in just a moment.
Plus, a rare turtle thought to be on the brink of extinction has been discovered. Find out where when we come back.
Join us on Saturday, May 19th for the 2nd annual Tri-State Barbecue Festival, Smokin' in the Wiregrass at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds. Bring the family for a fun-filled day of live entertainment, children's activities, arts and crafts, and sample some of the best barbecue in the Wiregrass. From both the professional and the backyard grillers. Admission is $5, 6 and under is free. For more information, call 615-3117 or log on to tristatebarbecue.com.
A true reflection of toughness. The 2007 Ford F-150 Chrome Edition. With more style and strength than you could imagine. F-150, the best-selling truck in America for 30 straight years. Now with 0% financing for 60 months or up to $4,750 in total savings. Visit your neighborhood Ford dealer today.
Hair and makeup services for News 4 provided by Hemisphere Salon and Day Spa in Dothan.
Our forecast for this evening, cloudy and warm. We still expect some scattered showers to move through even later tonight in some spots. Tomorrow, 84, and then about a 30% chance for some early showers, and then no rain for the foreseeable future.
All right. right. Well, finally tonight, a 24-pound female Cantor's giant turtle, known for its rubbery skin and jaws powerful enough to crush bone, was recovered in Cambodia. Cambodian wildlife officials discovered the animal and a nesting ground during a survey in the Mekong River region.
Now, the discovery means there is still a chance the species can be saved from disappearing from our planet. The turtle is currently classified as endangered by the World Conservation Union and continues to face threats from habitat loss and hunting. The species can grow up to 6 feet long and weigh more than 110 pounds.
Wow, that's a big turtle.
That is a large turtle.
I'm not familiar with those.
No.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it for us, folks. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
Thanks for being with us. Wheel of Fortune comes your way next. Hope you enjoy your evening.
No, it's not bread tonight.
I'm Dr. Marnix Heersink of Eye Center South with some good news.
If you're experiencing the vision frustrations of middle age, an exciting new FDA-approved lens implant procedure could change your life. The new Restore intraocular lens is designed to allow you visual freedom from glasses and contact lenses. Call Eye Center South to arrange for a consultation to see if you're a candidate. Eye Center South, where your vision has been our mission for over 25 years.
It's Armed Forces Week.
And now, from America's finest city, here are the stars of America's game, Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
Thank you, Charlie. Thanks, everybody. How you doing? I think we walked out too leisurely. We did. Have a nice time. See you later. Hiya. Well, you ready for this? Glad to have you with us. Having a great time here. Armed Forces Week on Wheel of Fortune. Get ready for your first toss-up. Grab that. And I will tell you that the category is on the map. And here we go. Shannon.
Pensacola, Florida.
Yep, that's it. Very nice. Shannon Patrick is a sergeant in the United States Army from Victorville, California, stationed.
Fort Irwin, California.
And what are your duties?
I am a construction equipment repair, work on construction equipment.
There you go. How long have you been in the service?
13 years, Pat.
And you know your duties pretty well, it sounds like. You're married, right?
Yes, I have my lovely, beautiful wife, Queen. We have 3 children, 2 daughters, Cartier and Ashley, and a newborn.